Shalom. I wanted to take a few minutes here to talk about temptation and how do we overcome it by following Torah. First of all, one way I'll start out is 2 Corinthians 10, 3 through 6. 2 Corinthians 10, verses 3 through 6, it says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war according to the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not of the flesh, but divinely powerful, for the destruction of fortresses. We are destroying speculations and every lofty thing raised up against the knowledge of God," which I would tend to say that means Torah. Again, raised up against the Torah, which is what you see in a lot of churches today. And we are taking every thought captive to the obedience of Christ, and we are ready to punish all disobedience whenever your obedience is complete. So we see there, like he talks about, our weapons are divinely powerful, and that's what we need. We need divinely powerful weapons, and we need to take thoughts captive, because there's a saying, sow a thought, reap an action. Sow an action, reap a habit. Sow a habit, reap a character. Sow a character, reap a destiny. But it all starts with a thought. And then you also read in 1 Corinthians 10, verse 13, it says, "No temptation has overtaken you, but such as is common to man. And God is faithful, who will not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able, but with temptation will provide a way to escape also, so that you will be able to endure it." And, Peter also talks about that following Torah is purification, about purification of our soul as we seek to follow the Torah. Torah is a key. For me, one of the things that helped me to overcome my struggle big time was embracing the tassels, the tzitzit, out of Numbers 15, 38, and 39, and also Deuteronomy 22:12, which, by the way, that's two witnesses. Two scriptures to base it, at least. We should have at least two scriptures to base a doctrine on, at least. And we read, James brings it out too as well, that in James 4:4, we read, where it says, "You adulteresses, do you not know that friendship with the world is hostility toward God? Therefore, whoever wishes to be a friend of the world makes himself an enemy of God. Or do you think that the Scripture speaks to no purpose? He jealously desires the Spirit which He has made to dwell in us, but He gives a greater grace. Therefore, God is opposed to the proud, but gives grace to the humble. Submit, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." Submission to Elohim is resisting the devil. If we keep our eyes on Yeshua, who was the living Torah, and is the living Torah, which is why he was the sacrifice, and how he lived. That we live, but to abide as part of abiding. We live as he lived. We do the things he did. Keep the Sabbath and the holy days and the clean meats, but also loving our neighbor and as ourselves, and taking every thought captive. You know, we have to take every thought captive. And how we do, as we live Torah, we become more and more, we clean up more and more. Hebraic roots was life-changing for me.